Ladies and gentlemen, here we are at John C. Combs Arena, back for another one and a big one on the schedule tonight. Perry County Central hosting the Hazard Bulldogs, the All-A semifinalists, coming to town after they had a matchup earlier in the year at Memorial Gym that a lot of people thought the Bulldogs would run away with, but the Commodores hung right in there.
Yeah, they did. I mean, it came right down the last couple of possessions. Perry Central had an opportunity to tie or go ahead there inside the last minute. So, and you never know what happens when these two get together.
Yeah,
it could be anything.
Throw it on. We've seen a little bit of everything. We've seen these teams evenly matched, and one team just blow the other out of the water. We've seen these teams, in a situation where one team is favored and you have a good game. I feel like Hazard's still the favorite in this one.
Yeah, Hazard is just throughout the season, they've been pretty much a cut above everybody in the region, not just Perry Central, but everybody. And
not lost yet in the region.
Not lost.
One loss to the entire state of Kentucky, and that was in the semifinals to Danville Christian of the All-A.
Yeah, they've done a lot of stuff right, and they're continuing to. Perry Central, they lost some important people from last year's team. They fought back. They've got some guys playing different roles already this year, and they're having a solid season. But climbing the mountain of beating the Bulldogs right now is kind of tough.
Hey, we're 18 minutes away from tip-off here. Got a nice little crowd on hand, and I expect them to keep on coming in as we get closer and closer to tip-off. We're going to go ahead, talk to some sponsors, take a quick break. When we come back, more pregame action. Perry Central taking on Hazard on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
Hey, it's Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager with Appalachian Wireless. In today's world, staying connected is more important than ever. That's why having a local service provider matters. We're not just here to sell you a plan or a phone. We're here to serve you because we live and work right here in the communities that we call home. We take pride in being your local choice. And at Appalachian Wireless, you're not just another customer. You're our neighbor, our friend, and part of our families. We're here to keep you connected to what matters most. Why? Because we are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
If your pipes are broke, your hot water's a joke. Who you gonna call?
Hot Gully!
And your drains won't drain, driving you insane. Who can you call?
Hot Gully!
Call 233-5936. Call 233-5936. You better call Todd.
Dig into a delicious deal at Fazoli's. Your favorite Fazoli's pastas are now just $4 for a limited time only. Enjoy tasty spaghetti with marinara sauce, hearty spaghetti with meat sauce, or creamy and cheesy fettuccine with Alfredo sauce for only $4. Yes, you heard right, just $4. These dishes include our signature garlic breadsticks, which are unlimited when you dine in. Big flavor, bigger value. Get these $4 pastas today only at Fazoli's.
We're back, folks, talking a little bit about these teams. Hazard led a lot of the scoring, a lot of kind of the motor behind this team. Evan Eversole does a lot for this team on the glass and in the scoring column. But they got a ton of guys who can really do anything. I mean, honestly, for the last couple of years, I feel like Seth Cottle has really been kind of the guy running the show for the most part. But now it's I think, as a senior, Evan's taken his moment to kind of take on
he really has.
Role.
He's matured so much, and he had some back issues last year. He's been healthy all year, and that matters. And then the rest of the supporting cast that around Cottle and Eversole is impressive. You got Dalton Combs, who is maybe one of the best shooters in the state of Kentucky. He's at least one of the best in our area. You got Nick Ratliff, who is just a big, long kid, brings a lot to the table, can also shoot the three. He just does, he's very versatile, does a lot of things really well. Tucker Johnson has came into the starting lineup for the Bulldogs after Kenyon Higgins had a knee injury that sidelined him for a while, and Tucker's really coming to his own. And then Hazard is deep. Their bench is just very, very good, and they are explosive. They can score in bunches coming off that bench. So they're just a hard team to match up to.
Yeah, Kincaid doing really well coming off the bench.
Yeah, Trace Kincaid is an athlete.
And Ridge Beverly coming off the bench, and just being kind of a smooth operator out there for the Bulldogs. Perry Central on the other side of things, they're probably, I think they've the last 2 or 3 years, they've evolved into this team that is really, there's nobody that's going to outwork this team anywhere.
No.
They may lose by 10, they may lose by double digits, but they are going to fight the entire time. And some defenders, just I don't know if pesky is the word for it, but Tyson Neese, the type of intensity that he brings along with his teammates is just, it's something else on the defensive side.
I've always referred to teams like Prairie Central that you may beat them, but you're not going to have fun doing it. It's one of those deals. They make you earn every single thing, and they are in your face all night long. I mean, that's just who they are.
Yeah, the last matchup, I had some friends come watch the game just for the spectacle of the Hazard Perry game. They didn't even know any of the players' names, but it was such a good game they got into it.
Yeah.
One of them messaged me after the game and said 13 on Perry Central was the best player on the floor. He's talking about Trayton Woods. He just said he was unguardable all night. And deep into that game, the game plan, which he had some help, but it was eventually get out of his way, and he's going to stand at the top of the key, and he's going to break somebody down and get to the rim.
He'll find a way to get there.
Yeah, Mason Sumner was a big part of that last game. Bigger scoring part. A bigger part of the scoring than he typically is. Shot the ball really well from three. Perry Central shot the ball as well from three as I've seen anybody shoot in that game, which kind of, you never know. Just shut it. Like we say, close the record books. But I feel like Perry gave Hazard about the best shot they could give them. They defended him well. They played well.
They really did.
They shot the ball well, and they still lost.
Yeah, but again, they were right there. They were right there with an opportunity. And, we haven't even mentioned what I call the X factor for Perry Central, Bo Bacon. Bo is Mr. Inside and Outside, and just a big, long kid, shoots the ball so well, gets to the rim, and he is unflappable. I mean, he's not going to get rattled. He's just going to do what he does, and he's having a great season. And he's a big old kid, and he's really made a difference for his team as well. And, this is what high school basketball is about.
Yeah,
this game tonight.
Yeah, and Bo, he's a player that has not, he's been on the team. He's been through the practices. He was a minor part of the rotation last year. He was in the rotation, just the bottom part of it.
Right.
But he has earned his spot in the starting lineup, and he's making the most of it. Getting out there, throwing down some dunks on some people,
Yeah, just doing a little bit of everything.
But I will point out, the last Hazard game, Bo Bacon, 0 points, 5 fouls.
Right, he struggled. And for Perry Central to succeed, Bo has to have a good game tonight.
I feel like in that game, though, his job was to deny Evan Eversole the ball, and if he does get it, he gets nothing easy. And I think as far as his role for that game, you'd love to see him get out there and contribute in the points thing.
Yeah.
But some days that's just not on the not your job. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But now this game has more importance too, because Perry Central, I know what Coach Shannon Hoskins is doing. He is right now trying to dissect things, find the keys to the district tournament game. There's where it gets important. And he wants to win tonight more than anything, but at the same time, he wants to figure out how to win the last week of February. And he's going to be working on different things tonight, putting things, doing everything he can do to win, but also trying to pick apart what might work down the road. And the difficult thing is you've got a wily old legend over there on the bench at Hazard, Al Holland, who is not going to play all his cards. Not quite yet.
Doesn't have to.
He's going to stay close to the vest, and he's going to try to win the ball game, no doubt. But at the same time, he's not going to go all in on this thing.
Well, if you know Coach Holland, you know that when the postseason starts, he's got stuff cooked up that ain't nobody seen.
Yeah.
And he's going to bring it out when he needs it. Yeah. And nobody's going to know about it, and you're going to have to be prepared for it. I think Coach Hoskins doesn't get a lot of the credit because you talk, obviously he's one of the best coaches in the region. But, he's not been around as long as Coach Holland has. And I think a lot of people sleep on Coach Hoskins when in actuality, when it comes down to it, I don't know that when it comes to having a team ready to play a big game, I don't know that there's anybody any better at having the game plan and having the kids ready to go out and do what you got to do.
I think you're absolutely right. And I think it's really been fun for me personally to watch Shannon Hoskins evolve as a head coach since he's been here at Perry Central. He was pretty good when he got here, but he has really, I guess, matured as a coach and really just gotten his team is in step with him every step of the way. I mean, they listen to him. They're a very close knit group of kids with Coach Hoskins, and it makes them fun to watch. They're going to be on the same page as Shannon Hoskins. They're going to try to do the things he wants to get done, and then if that don't work, they'll adjust and come back at you even more.
Yeah, I used to talk to Coach Hoskins quite a bit during the school day, and I remember one time I was talking to him about there's a game the night before, and he had ran a different defense and had a lot of success with it, and I was asking him about it, and he said, yeah, I was actually watching an old like a Arkansas game from the 80s, and they ran that. And
Nolan Richardson ball.
And I was like, okay, so that's the kind of scouting that he does. You know
he's
what
a student. He's a student of the game, man.
And on the other side of the coin, Coach Holland, he won't tell you nothing about what he's doing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're two totally different entities.
Really are.
They get it done. Coach Holland, if we interview up here, he's not going to be up here to be interviewed. But if we were going to interview him, he'd say, Perry Central's a real good ball club. It's going to be hard.
You would get a very vanilla version of what he's really thinking.
And I know I ask him the same questions every time. He gives me the same answers.
Oh, yeah.
No matter what he's playing. But you know that Bill Belichick, Nick Saban, Greg Popovich, he's cut from that cloth.
Yeah.
And
like you'd mentioned earlier, Al is going to have a couple of times tonight that he might jump into something that he's thinking about for district tournament time, and he'll jump into it for a minute, get right back out of it just to test the waters, and then he'll go away from this and he'll know whether or not it's going to work moving forward. So he's been around the block a few times.
So but cannot talk how much about the excitement around this game, just the atmosphere here. We got both bands in the house rocking. The lower seating area is just about
It's filling up nice.
Just about full up, and I'll say it's nice because it's been a while since we've seen that for a regular season game.
Absolutely, and this makes this warms my heart to see a crowd like this coming in for high school basketball, because we just don't see it much anymore.
Oh yeah, and if you're in the vicinity listening on the radio, hey, stop by. We'll be glad to walk you through it, but nothing like buying a ticket. We're going to take a quick break, come back, get things ready for tip-off. We're under 5 minutes away. Perry Central versus Hazard on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
The Fugit Family Chiropractic staff is highly knowledgeable and experienced, providing you with the leading-edge technology and proven techniques for optimum pain relief and minimal recovery time. If you suffer from neck or lower back pain, headaches, herniated or bulging discs, or even degenerative disc disease, don't spend another minute suffering. Fugit Family Chiropractic is also nationally certified to perform DOT and CDL physicals. No referral is needed, and walk-ins are always welcome. Fugit Family Chiropractic in Hazard and Whitesburg.
Your hometown's where you want to raise your family.
For Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram, here's Daryl Billings.
0% financing for up to 72 months. Huge rebates, great trade-in allowances, and accommodating friendly service is what we're all about at Tanner Dodge in Stanton. We'll go the extra mile to get you the best deal possible and make your buying experience positive. Over 83% of the people we have sold to in the past few years have returned to buy from us again. Come see why. You'll be glad you did.
Come on home to savings. Tanner Dodge Chrysler Jeep.
For nearly 60 years, LKLP Community Action has been helping improve the lives of those in need throughout our communities. With programs and services that assist people of all ages, LKLP works to empower people, improve quality of life, and combat poverty. From transportation, education, and workforce support to assistance with family advocacy, home energy, safety, and more. LKLP is your go-to community partner. Find your county outreach office at www.lklp.org.
You don't need to drive all the way to Lexington for expert health care. You can get the primary care services you and your family need right here at the UK June Buchanan Medical Clinic in Hindman and the UK North Fork Valley Community Health Center in Hazard. Our providers offer affordable, comprehensive care regardless of income or ability to pay. All backed by UK Healthcare, Kentucky's #1 hospital. To learn more or schedule an appointment, visit ukhealthcare.com/trust.
We're back, folks, here. Just going to talk for a couple minutes, and before we get it back, one final break, come back for starting lineups. Coach, one thing that I want to touch on before we take our final pregame break, you mentioned Coach Holly, he's not going to try to go all out, but he's going to try to win the game. I think now you have to try to win the game because it's seeding purposes in the district. It used to be this game you didn't even have to play it. It was just you wanted to play it because it was a big gate. It was a big game.
Yeah, it was bragging rights.
But there was no reason to play it because it was a blind draw district. But now we're 2 years into seeding purposes.
Yeah. And Nathan, you've talked so much about it. The thing Perry Central has to guard against tonight, they can't get drawn into what I call the vortex. And if Hazard can get ahead of you and get you into half-court sets, they just butcher you. And you've talked about it a lot this year. They are so good at that. And it's like they get you in their death grip and you can't get away.
And you can't let them – if this makes any sense, Perry Central has to play fast, but they can't be sped up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
They got to play fast, but they can't hurry.
They want to get up the court in a hurry, get a good shot, but you cannot let Hazard run a minute 90 seconds off the clock, and then you come up and you're one and done, right. And then it's right back into their hands.
And with Hazard's length, it's so difficult to pull that off because if they may, like you said, they may use 50 seconds to get a perfect shot, and they'll score. Then they get you back at the other end, and they force you to shoot over top of a 6'4" guy, and it makes it difficult. So, life gets difficult sometimes in these situations, but that's why they play them, and this is going to be an interesting night.
Absolutely. Let's take our final break, folks. When we come back, starting lineups and tipping it off, Hazard taking on Perry Central on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Looking for fast, easy, and secure electronic banking? Community Trust Bank has a wide variety of banking services to meet your needs, including internet banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. We now have even more great services like Apple Pay and Google Pay. Make payments directly from your smartphone. And Zelle, a fast, easy, secure way to send and receive money from your smartphone. Visit us on the internet at ctbi.com or stop by and see us at one of our 79 branch offices.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's in a name anyway? Well, our answer is everything. Because we're the store that puts our promise to you right in our name. Save-A-Lot Food Stores. Now, Save-A-Lot isn't just a name we picked for ourselves. It's a name we've earned by bringing you only the best grocery items, freshest produce, and quality meat available at the best possible value every day. That's Save-A-Lot.
Save money at your local Save-A-Lot store in Hazard and in Hayden.
Mine Service Company, a trusted name for quality mine supplies, is happy to announce the opening of their new hydraulic hose division. Now you won't have to travel abroad to get hoses and fittings. Located on Highway 15 South, on Willie's Way across from Applebee's in Hazard. Everything you'll need to get up and running. They even have hoses and fittings for Cat, Volvo, and Komatsu heavy equipment. Trusted for over 100 years in the mining industry. And now bringing you quality products in their new hydraulic hose division in Hazard. Mine Service Company.
National anthem finished off by Perry Central student, and we're getting ready to go here with the starting lineup. Going to be first off the Hazard Bulldogs. We'll bring them to you as soon as they announce them. First up, number 2, Dalton Combs.
Dalton's having a lights out year. He's really came into his own.
Next up, Ratliff, athletic guard, number 4. Coming up next, the man himself, number 5, Evan Eversole. Number 13, Seth Cottle. And then the big man down low, number 22, Tucker Johnson. Coached by Al Holland, of course.
Really good starting 5 for the Bulldogs.
Next up, we've got the Perry County Central Commodores. Hazard in the gold jerseys with navy lettering. Commodores in the white home jerseys with the red letters. Landon Miller, number 12, the first starter for the Commodores. Next up, number 23, Mason Sumner.
You know, on given nights, both these guys have had big nights shooting the ball as well. They can shoot it.
Number 13, Tyson Neese. Number 2, Bo Bacon. And number 11, Trayton Woods.
And you know, Nathan, as they introduced the starting lineups, I was looking, and you go down both starting lineups, you got about 8 out of 10 guys there that are all really, really good three-point shooters. So we can see a lot of fireworks from outside tonight.
Yeah, a lot of stuff going on. Here we go. Looking online, I already see 40 comments. Keep them coming, and here we go. Start the game. The Commodores control the tip. We are off and running. Tyson Neese with the basketball. He's met by Dalton Combs. Goes to his right. Finds Woods. Back to Neese. Logo working around to Bo Bacon. He's got Eversole on him. Throws it back to Sumner. Loses the ball for a second. Recovers and finds Neese, and they'll restart the offense. He gives it off to Trayton Woods to Logo. 7:38 on the clock. Woods, right side to Sumner. Sumner to Bacon, top of the key. Bacon leaves it off for Woods. Was the right wing. He's got Tucker Johnson on him. He's going to put him on skates and then finds Mason Sumner for three. Splash to start the game. Commodores up 3-0.
Yeah, good start for the Commodores. And, Hazard's in that trademark man-to-man defense, and Perry Central didn't get rattled, took their time and ran a good set.
And Perry Central in the man-to-man. Matched up all across, and we've got here Evan Eversole, Bo Bacon. This is the big matchup. Bo knocks it away. Evan Eversole holds it, finds Cottle. He drills the elbow jumper, 3-2. Perry with the lead with under 7 to play in the first. Miller, they working around the Woods right corner. Screen. Johnson recovers. Back to Cottle. Cottle, good move to the basket, up off the glass and in. Cuts the lead to 2 with 6:06 on the clock.
Seth Cottle is just so smooth, and we've mentioned it before. He's grown so much. He's about 6'5" now. Difficult matchup.
Bacon with the ball into the lane. Teardrop, back iron, no good. Taps it out to Miller for corner 3. Up, no good. Evan Eversole with the rebound for the Bulldogs. Hazard can tie or take the lead here. 5:40 to go in the first quarter. Seth Cottle with the basketball. Left side to Ratliff, over to Tucker Johnson, left wing. Eversole calling for it down low. He's got Bacon fronting him. They're working around to Ratliff, right wing, and now they get it to Eversole. He tries to get into the post. Up off the glass, can't get it to go. Offensive board, up and in. Tie ball game with 5:18 to play in the first.
Eversole is so good at, if he misses a shot, just being there to clean it up.
Neese with the ball for the Commodores. To the Logo to Miller. Miller finds Bacon. Bacon working on Eversole. Dribbles it off of his foot. Ball on the ground. Going to be jump ball, I believe. They're going to go to the Bulldogs. So Hazard can take their first lead of the night with 5 minutes to go here in the first.
Looks like Perry Central's trying to isolate Bacon against Eversole and try to outquick him. So far, not much happening, but now Bacon has got the ability to do that.
Here's Combs off a screen. Splash. 9-6 Bulldogs. 4:45 to go.
If Dalton Combs gets that look, he's going to make 100.
Here we go. Trayton Woods with the basketball for the Commodores. Right side to Sumner. Sumner guarded by Johnson. Bacon, top of the key. Off to Woods. Woods comes through the screen. He puts it on the floor. Finds Bacon for 3. No good. Ball tapped out. Controlled by the Bulldogs. 4:19 to play. Up ahead to Ratliff. Ratliff tries to throw it into Eversole. Stolen away. Woods steps up in transition to tie it up. 9-9.
Nice play there by Trayton Woods. He just stepped out there, and he knew when he reached midcourt what he was going to do there. He was going to hit that 3.
The pull-up 3 in transition. Chicks dig the long ball, Coach. Under 4 to play. Tie ball game. Ratliff with it for the Hazard. Off to Cottle. He fires the 3. Front iron, no good. Rebound out of bounds. Going to go to Perry Central. 3:44 on the clock. 9-9. Living up to the hype so far.
Absolutely. This is the kind of game we want.
Commodores 3 of 4 from the three-point line. Oh, Mason Sumner wasn't looking for the entry pass.
Lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Bounces out. They control it. Now Bacon's top of the key. Left side to Miller. Miller to his right finds Woods. Cottle on him. Jump step in the lane, and they're going to say he took an extra one. Going to be a walk going the other way. Bulldog basketball with 3:19 to go. And into Seth Cottle. Cottle going to bring it up for the Bulldogs. No pressure from the Commodores. This is them last time, too. They did not.
They're more in a they're in a deep down in half court man, and they're sagging and trying to help on Eversole a lot.
Cottle, top of the key to Eversole. Eversole back to Cottle. Sets the screen. Cottle comes through. Elbow jumper, back iron, no good. Gets his own rebound, finds Eversole down low. Oh, leaves it short. Commodores coming the other way. Nice in transition. Looking. Can't find anybody. Finds Bacon. Left side to Woods. Bacon sets the screen. Woods draws two. And stolen away. Eversole picks his pocket. In transition, Eversole off the glass. Can't get it to go. And here comes Perry Central. 2 versus 2 transition. Sumner loses the ball. And he's got to get rid of it. Nice steps into a three. Front iron, no good. His own rebound to Woods for 3. Splash! 12-9. Commodores by 3. Hazard with the basketball with 2:10 on the clock.
Hazard been in this situation a lot of times. They're not going to rattle.
Coach, I told you I didn't think they could shoot that good from 3 in back-to-back games against the Bulldogs.
But they are.
Just never listen to me in pregame. Dalton Combs for 3. Tie ball game. 12-12. Has there been a Hazard's had 3 2-point field goals, and everything else is from beyond the arc.
Yeah, for both teams.
Bacon with the ball for Perry Central to Sumner to Woods. Woods to Bacon, top of the key, fires straight away, nails it, 15-12. 1:30 to go here in the first quarter.
It is heat check time for both teams.
1:20 on the clock. Hazard down 3 in the first quarter. Ratliff to Eversole in the paint.
They're doubling Eversole now.
Off to Johnson. Good look, but cannot finish. And Perry Central's pushing. Off to Nice. Nice to Sumner. Back to Nice. He fires the 3. No good. Rebounded by Eversole. They can miss. They can miss. And here is Seth Cottle. They are not rattled, Coach. They're just bringing it up.
They're taking their time. They're going to do what they do. The Bulldogs, they have a mindset, and you're not going to rattle them much.
Cottle takes the screen. Perry Central fights through it. Cottle now going to turn around, fade, fouled on the fadeaway jumper. And it's going to be free throws for Cottle. And last time the Commodores, when Hazard was shooting free throw, when they shot their own free throws, they didn't have anybody on the line the entire game, if you remember.
Right, yeah.
Cottle makes the first.
Perry Central going to their bench early, bringing in Tyler Robinson and Prater. These guys have played a lot of basketball this year, and they have really helped this team get better.
Free throw splits the pair, misses the second. So 15-13. Perry Central with 40 seconds on the clock and a lead. And they're looking like they're going to slow things down just a little bit. But Hazard getting out there guarding them, not going to let them get comfortable.
Yeah, if I'm Perry now, I'm gonna hold this thing, get the last shot of the quarter.
Nice with it. Combs guarding him. 15 seconds on the clock. Robinson with the ball. They got to find Woods with 10 seconds. Screen
now
coming.
Now it's time to get something going.
Woods step back, pump fake, blocked from behind. Hazard fires one at the buzzer, no good. 15-13 Perry after 1. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Nestled in the mountains of Appalachia, along the Purpose Road, is a hidden gem, Alice Lloyd College. For 100 years, ALC has been providing opportunities.
Opportunity to learn from the best.
Opportunity to work for my education.
Opportunity to serve my community.
Opportunity to become a leader.
Opportunity to find my life's purpose.
Apply now to find your purpose at Alice Lloyd College.
Your vintage helmet turns heads. Your leather jacket has more zippers than a blue jean factory. Your fingerless gloves fit you like a, well, you know, no doubt about it. Owning a motorcycle makes you look cool, but insuring it with Kentucky Farm Bureau makes you look smart. You even get a multi-policy discount if you're already a Kentucky Farm Bureau customer. Kentucky Farm Bureau, now offering motorcycle insurance.
Visit or call Janet Smith, Kentucky Farm Bureau Agency Manager, or agents Major Gabbard and Chase Smith.
We're back, folks. 15-13. Perry up against Hazard by 2 after 1. I've got him unofficially as 5 for 8 from 3. That's 62.5% from 3. That's pretty tough shooting.
Nathan, that's hard to do in practice. These teams, they are fearless.
And here comes the Commodores. Hazard got a jump ball in the middle of the quarter, so Perry gets it back. Bo Bacon with the basketball, right wing to Woods at the volleyball line, right side. He backs it up, finds Tyson East to his left. 7:45 on the clock, 15-13 Commodores. Bo Bacon heading to the basket, can't get it to go.
Had a good look.
And it's going to be Hazard basketball. Ridge Beverly's checked into the game. He's got the ball at the logo. Right side to Ratliff, deep on the right wing. Left side to Dalton Combs. He's got Nice on him. They go inside to Eversole. He finds Beverly for a good look, but can't get it to go. But Bo Bacon can't handle the board.
Yeah, Beverly had a gimme there and just missed it.
Going to be Hazard basketball. 7:21 on the clock. 15-13. Perry leads it by 2. Hazard can take a lead with this 3 from Dalton Combs. He is fouled on the jump shot by Tyson Neese. He's going to get 3 free throws.
And you know, Nathan, and I say this every time I watch a college game. I say this every time I watch a pro game. I don't think it's foul. I mean, you got a right to defend.
Free throw up and in. 15-14. I'm kind of with you when you touch them after the shot is gone. You know what I mean?
You know what you're supposed to do? Just let them hit a 3.
Free throw up and in. 15-15 tie ball game. Yeah, I know what you mean. It feels like,
but a shooter,
if you take them out or you don't let them land, but if you nip them on the wrist after the shot.
But now a guy like Dalton Combs, if you don't get that close to him, he'll nail it.
Misses the free throw, and here we go. Commodores in transition. Robinson, high post to Prater for 3, no good. Rebound, Evan Eversole up ahead to Combs. Hazard pushing it in transition, but held up. They're going to get it to Beverly, restart the offense. He's at the logo, calls the play. 15-15, 6:50 on the clock. Seth Cottle with the basketball. Gets the screen from Eversole, gets to his spot, back iron, no good. Hazard, offensive rebound. Prater couldn't handle it.
If you give the Bulldogs second looks like that, they will cash them in.
Ridge Beverly picks up his dribble, finds Ratliff left wing. He's going to head to the basket, steps back, finds Eversole for 3. Good. Hazard, first lead of the game, comes with 6:24 to go in the second. 18-15. Robinson with the basketball for the Commodores to Bacon. To Prater, right wing. Dribbles to his left, backs up, got Ratliff on him. Ball lost, stolen away. Eversole in transition. He's held up, off the glass, can't get it to go. Rebound, comes down to the Commodores. Bacon in the backcourt, dealing with some pressure. He picks it up, finds Trayton Woods. Woods guarded by Combs. Spin move, got to get rid of it. Finds Tyson Neese, and they'll restart the offense. He's going to head to the rack. Step back, gets it to go over top of Beverly.
Bulldogs look to be doubling Woods when he goes on drives to the baskets. There's help coming, and they're doubling down on him.
18-17 Hazard with the lead and the basketball. 5:30 to go, first half. Ratliff has it left wing, guarded by Prater. Top of the key to Cottle, straight away 3. It's good. 21-17.
And Nate, you got to pick your poison if you're Perry Central. Are you going to let Cottle have that 20-footer, or are you going to let him get down into that elbow area where he shoots 100%?
They took their chances on the 3, and we got a foul called on Beverly as collision between he and Robinson. Trace Kincaid checking into the game for Ratliff for the Bulldogs. Tyson East going to trigger it in for the Commodores. Your score is 21-17 Hazard.
Trace Kincaid's another guy you better guard.
5:05 to go. Into Bacon, up off the glass and in on the inbounds play. 21-19. Hazard by 2 with the basketball. Under 5 to go in the half. Beverly talking to his teammates. Finds Combs left wing, guarded by Neese. He finds Beverly over to Kincaid. Tries to go to Eversole, but it's going to be knocked out of bounds by Bacon.
Bacon playing good defense there. He knows he can't let Eversole catch that ball on the block or he's in trouble. So he's gonna try to overplay and just try to either come up with the steal or knock it out of bounds. And that's just good defense.
Sumner and Miller back into the game for the Commodores as Prater and Robinson take a seat. Eversole goes up top to Kincaid, guarded by Miller. Bulldogs have the basketball, 21-19. 4:40 to go here in the first half. Cottle right side to Eversole to Kincaid, just running a little weave, top of the key around the three-point line. They get Eversole down low, but he backs up, gets rid of it. Cottle from the elbow, can't get it to go. Eversole tap in, no good. Another one up and in. 23-19. Coach Hoskins wants to talk it over. No, he doesn't. They official timeout to get Bacon out of the game. He's heading back to the locker room area.
I think he may have got hit. No, he did not. He came down wrong on him. He's limping there. He's come up lame a little bit.
Looks like an ankle.
Yeah.
We'll keep you updated, but he's staying out there trying to walk it off. Commodores with the ball down 4. Woods into the lane. Oh, my goodness. Gets it to go.
What a move.
Splits between two. Pump fake. Gets
that
one in the air.
A pretty move.
And gets it to go. Cuts it to 2. 23-21. Under 4 to play in the half. And the Bulldogs lead it by 2. Eversole. High post. Backs up to the three-point line. Getting some instructions from the coach. He says go. Up, off, and in. 25-21. 3:40 on the clock. Bulldogs by 4. Woods. Got Cottle on him. Left side to Prater. Prater pump fakes, gets rid of it, gets Woods going to the basket, and he's going to be fouled. Miller hit the corner 3, too. He was Bulldogs knew not just go ahead and commit the foul because Miller was wide open in the corner.
Nathan, if this could be a significant injury for Prairie Central if Bacon can't come back tonight. He is
into Miller off the inbounds. Doesn't get that one to go. Rebounded by Prater. No, knocked around. Sumner comes up with it. Offensive board.
Prater went way up for that one.
Woods with the basketball going against Cottle. Step back jumper. No good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Combs has it coming up the left side with 3:10 to play in the half. 25-21 Bulldogs. Eversole. Top of the key leaves it off for Beverly at the right of the logo. Perry Central sagging. Bulldogs trying to get it to Eversole. He's fronted by Sumner. Combs, the 3, can't get it to go. Rebound, going to be out of bounds, going to Perry Central. Tucker Johnson back into the game. And I think Coach Holland smells a little blood in the water with Bo Bacon out there. He's going to put Tucker Johnson and Eversole into the game.
Yeah, he's got additional size in there, and I agree with you. They're going to go after him.
Neese right side to Sumner, leaving it off for Miller. Miller comes through the screen, finds Woods. Woods backed up deep by Beverly. Woods thought about the 3 right side to Sumner, to Prater in the corner. He thought about the 3, does not take it. Finds Neese, and then they get it to Miller, working on Kincaid. Miller, left side to Sumner. To Woods, pump fake into the lane, step back 3, no good. Rebounded by Eversole of the Bulldogs, 25-21.
See, there's a situation where they really miss Bacon.
2:05 to play to Johnson. Nobody looking. Ridge Beverly wanted an assist. Timeout Perry Central. 27-21 Hazard. 2:01 to play in the half. Back in 30 seconds on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Kentucky Mountain Health Alliance East Kentucky Chiropractic wants to remind you about their Sports Injury Recovery Clinic. Dr. Dale Williams has been providing treatment for sports injuries of all kinds for over 20 years, offering individualized treatments utilizing x-ray and therapies like cold laser, e-stim, and manipulation. East Kentucky Chiropractic can get you off the sidelines and back into the game. Schedule an appointment today with Dr. Williams or Dr. Fields. Call 606-487-9505. We accept most insurances, Medicare and Medicaid.
We're back, folks. 27-21. 6-point lead for Hazard. 2:01 to play. And the story right now, Coach, is Bo Bacon hurt his ankle and has not been back on the court, and the Bulldogs going on a bit of a run.
Yeah, this was a tough task anyway. This makes it even tougher with Bacon in the locker room.
Tyson Neese bringing it up for the Commodores. He's got it at the logo.
Hazard maybe in a 2-3. All of a sudden, Coach Hollins changes coming out of a timeout. He likes to do that.
Definitely looks like it. And, Ridge Beverly just gets in the passing lane, and he's stripped on the way up. Can't get it to go. Here's Perry in transition. Miller 4-3. Back iron, no good. Rebound out of bounds to the Bulldogs. 6-point lead for Hazard, 1:30 to play. This is a big sequence right here, Coach.
Well, and, we talked about that, I call the vortex that Hazard will put you in, and Perry Central is in that danger zone right now.
You can be shooting good, feeling good, playing good.
All of a sudden you look up and you're down 11.
Then it happens. Then it happens. Bulldogs been doing it all year. They've not been phased this entire game. Tucker Johnson on the left wing. Evan Eversole down there, got two sets of eyes on it. Now he's got it left wing. Elevates for the jumper on the baseline, can't get it to go. Miller pulls it off. Commodores coming in a hurry over to Woods. In transition, nothing but the bottom of the net, 27-24.
That's vintage Perry Central right there.
In rhythm. He knew what he was doing before he ever thought about it, and now it looks like Tyson Neese being worked on the sideline. And there we go. Seth Cottle for three, 30-24. Perry Central, 40 seconds on the clock, down 6.
And Cottle just elevates over the smaller Perry Central guards.
Woods with the basketball right side to Sumner. Sumner guarded by Johnson, puts it on the floor, backs up, finds Robinson. Robinson guarded by Kincaid. 24 seconds to go. Robinson gets it to Miller. Barely gets it to him. And Woods almost loses it. He's got 15 seconds. He's not going to give it up. Behind the back, working on Beverly. Poked away by Beverly. They find Sumner for three. It's good with 5 seconds to go. Hazard in a hurry. Beverly to Kincaid at the buzzer. Back iron, no good. Don't go anywhere, folks. Bulldogs up 3 at the half on Perry Central, 30-27. We'll be right back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Okay, RewardSpot. How much should people earn with free Kasasa Cash checking?
5% APY on balances as high as $25,000.
Every month you qualify? That's so high.
5% APY. 5% APY.
RewardSpot has gone rogue. Free checking, cash rewards. Ask for Kasasa Cash. It's our superpower.
Learn more about Kasasa at People's Bank and Trust Company in Hazard.
APY equals annual percentage yield. Qualifications, rules, limitations apply. Rates and rewards vary by account balance and qualification status. Contact institution for details. Member FDIC.
Have you been injured in an automobile wreck? You need to call the car wreck professionals at the law office of David A. Johnson, where attorneys David A. Johnson, Justin Noble, and Michael Johnson are ready to fight for you to get you the money you deserve. The law office of David A. Johnson is located at 461 Main Street in Hazard, on the web at davidajohnsonlaw.com, and on Facebook. Call 435-1552. That's 435-1552. This is an advertisement.
Here at Kimber Furniture, our slogan is "We know furniture." As well we should. For over 45 years now, it's what we do, it's all we do, it's who we are. At Kimber's, that gives us the opportunity to specialize in getting you exactly what you need. We do our homework to make sure you get the best, longest lasting, best looking brand names at Kimber's guaranteed lowest prices with easy credit terms and fast express delivery. Now that's what I'm talking about. Kimber Furniture in Hazard, where we know furniture.
Did something recently change with your pharmacy? Or are you unsatisfied with your pharmacy service? Consider switching to RX Discount Pharmacy on Morton Boulevard in Hazard. RX Discount Pharmacy offers convenience items, drive-through delivery, compound medication, and more. RX Discount Pharmacy has been locally owned and operated for more than 30 years, and they don't plan on going anywhere anytime soon. So choose a name you know and can trust at RX Discount Pharmacy.
Looking to fast-track your career? Hazard Community and Technical College has 12-week courses designed to get you trained and ready for the workforce fast, beginning February 10th. With flexible schedules and in-demand courses, you can get in, Get out and get employed debt-free. Don't wait. Start building your future today. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more. Hazard Community and Technical College. We'll never underestimate you.
East Kentucky Carpet One has been serving Eastern Kentucky for more than 45 years, and we are proud to say that we are still here with the same quality family-owned business. We have experience in commercial and residential properties with a fully stocked warehouse. We also have access to luxury vinyl waterproof flooring, tile, carpet, and much more. Professional installation is also available. Stop by East Kentucky Carpet at 204 Willie's Way or give us a call at 606-439-3858. East Kentucky Carpet One.
Here we go, folks. Who we got here, Coach?
Nathan, I want to introduce you to one of the 5-star recruits that Kentucky is really hot after. He's probably the best 3-month-old multi-sport athlete in the southeastern part of the state.
I can tell that.
Yeah. He's worn out and he's been working out all afternoon, and he's worn out a little bit right now. But he and I were talking about earlier today. His name's Waylon Carter Napier, my grandbaby, and he, I'm trying to get him to tell me what sport he feels like he's best at, and he told me, he said, if I just put the rock in my hand in anything I do, I'm going to be the man. So he's
looks good. He's got my haircut.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
He does. He's got that same thing about him. I asked him what his favorite sport was. And, all of his fans refer to him as Way, and so I said, what's your favorite sport, bub? And he said, well, Papa, I'm really a horse racing guy. And he said, I hope that maybe I'll own horses one day and I can race them at Keeneland. And I said, well, that'd be great, man. I said, well, you going to name your first horse? And he said, well, I'd have to name it Way. I said, that sounds great. And he said, Way all the way. And I said, well, yeah, that's what you ought to name a racehorse. That's a good name. But he feels like, that he could play for either Coach Holland or Coach Hoskins. He talked to me about them, and he feels like, they may have a little age problem with him, but all they got to do is just turn the ball over to him, and he'll make things happen. That's just the guy he is.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, hey, look, is this his first or second Hazard Perry game?
This is actually his first Hazard Perry game. He's been to some other events, but this is his first event, and he's enjoying it. He's a ladies' man. He's got a lot of girlfriends here in the crowd, and I've told him to keep playing the field, don't get tied down a little bit early in the game to get a steady. So he's waking up right now. He knows the girls are up walking around here at halftime, and I'm guessing I'll let him get back to that because he's gonna be trying to get in with some of the pretty girls, and I don't blame him. That's what a guy's got to do.
He's gonna fight you if you don't give that passy back.
He's got to have the passy. Well, I'm gonna give him back to his daddy here.
All right, there we go. Waylon Carter Napier himself. And he is here watching a good basketball game tonight as the Bulldogs up 3 at the half. They'll get the ball to start the second half. Bo Bacon out here seems like he's getting along just fine, and I'm sure that's a good sight for Commodore fans.
Yeah, you hate to see that any kid in a big game like this, but you're always one step away from that. In a ball game, that's just the way it is, and I'm guessing he'll bounce back and tough through it. May not be as agile as he would like to be, but I'm guessing he'll tough his way through it. But man, this has been everything we asked for and more. This is what you want to see.
Yeah, I think, by my unofficial count, I think which Hazard shot the ball pretty darn well from 3-2. Perry Central has hit 7 threes here in the first half, so 21 of their 27 points coming from beyond the arc.
That's tough to do, and I mentioned earlier that's tough to do in a scrimmage with nobody here.
Yeah,
it's really tough to do in a big ball game.
Absolutely. We're going to go ahead and take our second halftime break here. When we come back at second half action, Hazard versus Perry Central on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
February is Heart Month and a great time to focus on your health. You have the power to take action to protect yourself against heart disease. ARH wants to help you prioritize your heart health. ARH cardiology clinics offer expert personalized care, including screenings and heart-healthy lifestyle planning, all close to home. To find an ARH cardiology clinic near you, visit arh.org/cardiovascular and schedule an appointment today. Trust your heart to ARH. ARH, more for Appalachia.
Get a new debit card in minutes with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. New and existing customers can take advantage of this new service that keeps a card in your hands and will never leave you waiting 7 to 10 days for access to your account. Call or visit any of our locations to learn more about how to skip the delay and get back to business today with First Trust Bank's instant issue debit cards. First Trust Bank, member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply. Instant issue subject to customer eligibility requirements.
For generations, insurance companies have been mysterious creatures, denying benefits to people of Appalachia more than anywhere else in the country. If you have been in a car wreck and the insurance company is denying your claim, a band of hardcore lawyers at the Mullins Law Firm are out to solve the biggest mystery of them all. Bigfoot? No, not Bigfoot, but how to get the justice and the money that we, the Appalachian people, deserve. The Mullins Law Firm. You'll call it Kids Quarters. Call us at 436-HEART. That's 436-HURT.
Nothing goes along with sports better than pizza, and nobody does pizza like Papa John's. Right now, you can dig into a delicious large Papa John's pizza with up to 5 toppings, or a Papa John's specialty pizza for just $14. Just mention the code 14ANY. That's 14ANY when you place your online or call-in order. $14 for a large 5-topping or specialty pizza. Delivery available at your local Papa John's in Hazard, Pikeville, or Paintsville.
We're back, folks. Just a few more seconds before we get rolling with the second half here. Coach, if you're Hazard, what do you do differently here? Because you know the Bulldogs probably feel like they wish they would be up by more at this point.
Yeah, and you know, I don't know if they can play much better defense. They haven't been out of position when Perry Central is hitting those three-point shots. They've been in pretty good position, and they're putting a little pressure on the ball. But I'm sure Coach Holland's telling his guys, hey, we've got to close out harder and get them off spots and make them drive into our size.
Yeah, Evan Eversole, 9 points, which is pretty good for a half of basketball. But for what we've seen from him, he's, you know, you'd imagine they'd want to get him the ball a little more, but Perry
I'm sure they do, yeah.
Doing a good job of making it hard on him. Cottle fires the three for the Bulldogs, can't get it to go. Tucker Johnson taps the rebound to the Commodores, and Dalton Combs commits kind of a silly foul there, Coach.
Yeah, that wasn't. You know, that's not what Coach Holland wants. You know, he wants to make the Perry Central work down there and work for their shots and not give them anything extra. Hazard in that man-to-man defense, and they're staying busy.
Oh, backdoor cut from Woods. He wanted the call, but not enough contact for it.
No, he just missed that one. Had a good look, too.
30-27, Bulldogs with the basketball lead, 7:15 on the clock. Right side to Ratliff. Into Eversole. Eversole double teamed. He doesn't care. He's going to fire it up over top. Can't get it to go. Combs with the offensive board finds Cottle, and he's going to hit that one every time. Yeah. Little floater in the lane, 32-27.
There's a guy 6'5" coming up with a loose ball over a guy 6 foot, and he's going to win that battle every time.
Here we go, Commodores with the basketball. Bo Bacon on Eversole. He finds Neese. They work it over to Sumner. Sumner going to put it on the floor, and he's blocked by Eversole coming from the weak side. Just good help defense.
Yeah, made a good drive to the bucket there and just couldn't get the drop.
32-27, Bulldogs by 5 with 6:30 on the clock. Cottle has it, finds Eversole. Top of the key, working on Bacon, into the lane, up off the glass and in. It's just weight room right there, 34-27.
Yeah, it is. And Bacon has got to hold his ground there.
Miller, spin move off the glass and in, 34-29.
He came back in with a big move, Miller did.
6 minutes to go here in the quarter. Bulldogs by 5. And Nice sails out for the steal and ends up getting the steal on the other side for Woods. Nice in transition finds Bacon for 3 from the wing. No good. Tapped out. Ratliff has it for the Bulldogs. 5:40 to go in the third.
That would have been a big 3 there for Bacon.
Cottle has it. Crosses half court with 5:30 on the clock. They lead it by 5. Left wing to Combs. Nice fights through the screen. They find Eversole. To the high post, to Big Tucker Johnson. Can't get it to go. Ratliff manages to get the offensive board. Going to be a foul called.
And Nathan, there we go again. You know, you got Nick Ratliff at 6'3", 6'4", going up and over Miller, who's just not big enough to jump with him.
Yeah. Tough way to go there if you don't box him out. Ball into Eversole. Eversole will try to back down Bacon. Slings it. What a pass to Tucker Johnson.
Nice take there.
No look pass, 36-29. Lead up at 7. That's the largest of the game at this point. 5:01 to play in the third. Nice with the basketball for Perry Central. To the right wing to Bo Bacon. He finds Woods over to Sumner. Left wing to Nice. Down low to Woods. He dribbles it out to the wing. Puts it on the floor. Step back. Oh, my goodness.
Perry Central feels pretty good about that matchup. Woods against Ratliff.
Still Vic-O roll right there. Just hits every side of the rim. Falls in 36-31. 5-point lead for the Bulldogs. 4:25 to go here in the third. Cottle barking out orders. Wanted to hand it off to Ratliff. Miller says no such luck. So Cottle going to back off. They're going to start it again. Right side to Ratliff now. Guarded by Miller to Eversole. He's got Mason Sumner on him.
They're giving help on Eversole on everything now.
Steps back, can't get it to go. Cottle with another offensive rebound in the lane. Up, can't get it to go. Tucker Johnson offensive board. Fouled by Bo Bacon, and he puts it in. 38-31.
Nice move by Tucker Johnson there.
Woods took a shot to the face.
I didn't see a foul, but that was a nice move by Tucker Johnson.
Oh, Bo got on his back.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And Bo going to take a seat. His second foul.
Bacon's mobility is just affected, and there's nothing you can do about it at this point. You got to hope he can get through it.
Johnson, free throw up and in. 39-31. Over to Nice, and the Bulldogs lead it by 8, largest of the game. Tyson Nice bringing it up nice and slow. He finds Robinson to his right. Robinson spin in the lane. Stolen away. And here comes the Bulldogs. Eversole in transition. Stripped. Going to stay with the Bulldogs.
Lucky that they could get a stop there, Perry Central is. That was about to be a breakaway.
Oh, yeah. Eversole with an 8-point lead in his Bulldogs. He throws it in. They find Cottle on the right wing. Down low to Johnson. Nobody looking. Coach Hoskins calls the timeout. The Bulldogs, 10-point lead. Full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Just what the doctor ordered, 24 hours a day. One Stop Market in Stinnett. Whether your car needs a fill up or you need a fill up, One Stop Market has just what you need. Hamburgers, hoagies, Philly cheese steak, and pizza, plus an incredible breakfast menu. Short orders prepared around the clock. Gasoline, food, groceries. The name says it all. One Stop Market in Stinnett, a Friends of Coal business. Stop in and see Amy and the crew. Your business is always sincerely appreciated. One Stop Market.
Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales is located on the Combs Road in the former 84 Lumber Building. Come and see their huge selection of mobile home parts, including doors, windows, roofing, guttering, and lots more. Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales, a family-owned business serving Southeast Kentucky for many years. Come say hi or call their friendly, knowledgeable staff at 435-7639. That's 435-7639. Perry Vinyl and Metal Sales on the Combs Road in Hazard.
We're back, folks. 41-31 with 3:26 to go in the third. And this is, Coach, is what we were talking about, the vortex.
Yeah, and they are definitely, they're trending that way now.
Yeah, if Perry Central doesn't get something going, Hazard pushes this lead out to 15 or so. They can coast.
And Hazard's size has really shown up here last couple of minutes. Coming out of the timeout in that zone again.
Woods going to fire the three for the Commodores. Oh, my goodness. 41-34, he gets it to go. Just a little sidestep, creates some space.
And he was defended. Not an easy shot.
Cottle with the ball for the Bulldogs. Working on Woods. Finds Combs. Left side, back to Cottle. To Ratliff. They work it down to Eversole. And Robinson committed a foul, I think, Coach.
Yeah, they're doing everything they can, and they're doubling Evan Eversole on everything, and he's still going to get his. That's just
said, this is
who he is.
Said this is just their third team foul of the quarter. Let's go ahead and just replay this one. Into Johnson. Johnson working on Sumner. Spin move off the glass. Can't get it to go, and he's going to draw the foul, though. A little drop step, puts it up, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
And Tuck Johnson's a guy we've talked about a lot who has he's got an opportunity to play more minutes with Higgins on the injured reserve right now, and he's really taking advantage of it.
Johnson gets the free throw to go. 42-34, Hazard with an 8-point lead. Johnson's second free throw on the way. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by Woods of the Commodores, and he's coming up in a hurry. Right side to Robinson. Robinson to Woods. And he drives into traffic, and he's going to be fouled. And he drove into a double team and tried to kick it to Miller in the corner for what would have been a good look at a three.
Yeah.
And he's going to trigger it inbounds. 2:31 on the clock here in the third. 42-34. Woods with the basketball for the Commodores. Into the lane, off the glass. Going to go to the free throw line.
Nice drive there by Woods. He just put that ball, he just put it under his arm and said, I'm coming.
Woods going to shoot a couple. Excellent free throw shooter.
Yes, he is. I think about 83% free throw shooter for the year. He's going to make them. Bo Bacon sitting down at the end of the bench. I don't know that we'll see him again. He just he gave it a go and just not got the spring out there, with that foot.
Makes a couple free throws, and he's got that foot hanging out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he don't look comfortable even sitting around there.
Cottle with the ball for the Bulldogs. Doesn't like what he sees and says, ask Combs to go on through. And they work it around to Eversole. Oh, that's just a big boy take. And Robinson's going to cash in another one of those fouls.
And Robinson's doing everything he can. But the thing about it is, you got a guy about 6'6" that knows how to use his body, that knows how to turn that corner, and he's going to beat you.
Eversole first free throw up and in. 43-36. Lead at 7 with 2:04 to play in the third. Free throw up and in. 44-36. Lead at 8. Trayton Woods for the Commodores. Coming up the right side. Finds Robinson top of the key. He leaves it for Miller. Miller puts it on the floor. Tries to get it to Neese. That was a dangerous pass.
Yes, it was.
But it gets there. Woods got Combs on him, and Combs put that hand up immediately. Woods drives into a double team, going to draw another foul. This is what I talk about. I mentioned my buddies who referenced Woods said that he was unguardable. He is single-handedly put Hazard in the bonus with one more foul in about 3 minutes here.
Yeah, and he's just relentless. He's going to keep coming.
Woods triggers it in to Neese. 1:40 on the clock. Neese to Miller. Miller finds Prater, who just checked into the game, right wing. Over to Neese again on the left wing. Robinson comes up and gets it. And stolen away by Evan Eversole.
Yeah, good hands there.
44-36. 8-point lead for the Bulldogs, and they got the ball with 1:20 to go in the third. Big moment here. Cottle with the basketball. Nice little move there, but Woods defended it well. Into Eversole. Eversole finds Cottle for three. Corner, no good. Rebounded. Stays inbounds for the Commodores. But stolen away by Ridge Beverly to Combs. No, can't get it to go. Eversole blocked by Prater. Combs with the rebound, up and in. What a sequence, and the Bulldogs put it in.
Sequence is right. That was something else.
46,
both teams.
36, 10-point lead. Perry Central with the basketball trying to chip away with now 30 seconds to go in the quarter. Neese with the basketball.
I think Hoskins wants that last shot of the quarter here too.
Yeah, they're just they got two stacked on each side of the paint. Neese at the top of the key. I think Woods is going to come out and get it here in a second. Yeah, there you go. But Combs denied him the ball. They get it to him anyway. 5 seconds to go now. He's got to go.
He's got to keep
3,
it now.
2, 1. Foul on Eversole. That's free throws.
Yeah.
Didn't want to give up the three and going to put him on the line for 2. Should be free throws. Okay, yeah. They were going to give it to him out of bounds, and then the buzzer sounds. There's 0.2 seconds on the clock, Coach. What do you think about that? Bad foul?
I don't know, because now with Woods, he was in position to go up and hit a shot, so you got to guard him.
Woods going to take a couple. They're going to put a couple ticks back on the clock. 0.6 seconds now. Woods gets the free throw to go. 46-37.
I'm surprised Hazard doesn't bring Trace Kincaid in as an additional shooter.
Second free throw goes. Hazard going to have time for one. No, they're not. And there we go. 46-30. I think it says 36 on the board. I think it's 38.
38, yeah.
But we'll be right back, folks. 8 minutes to go before we declare a victor here. Hazard on top of the Commodores on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
The Medicine Shop Pharmacy of Hyden is proud to be locally owned and operated for the past 27 years. When you come into the Medicine Shop, you're treated like family, not just another customer. Their pharmacist, Peyton Noble, and staff of certified pharmacy technicians care beyond prescriptions. Come in today and see what a difference a locally owned, independent pharmacy can make in your family's healthcare experience. The Medicine Shop of Hyden, 606-672-8705.
When you're ready to take the leap into buying a new home, Hyden Citizens Bank is here to help. At Hyden Citizens Bank, we understand this important milestone in your life, and we want to make your dream a reality. Our friendly lending staff has years of experience. We're here to make sure buying your first house is smooth and simple. From appraisal to closing, Hyden Citizens Bank is your trusted partner for securing a strong financial future for you and your family. Our dedicated team is ready to provide the guidance and care you deserve throughout this journey. Don't wait. Call us today at 672-2344. Hyden Citizens Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We're back, folks. 46-38 your score. Going to be Perry Central basketball to start the quarter. And I know I say it a lot, but this is a big play. And you think it's crazy with 8 minutes to go, but the Commodores don't want to not cash in here and then go down double digits to start the quarter.
Yeah, at this point, everything's a big play. They every possession is critical.
Here we go. Woods going to step into a three, rims out, defended well by Cottle. And here comes the Bulldogs, 46-38. They lead it, 7:40 to go in the fourth. Beverly with the basketball. Is that the logo barking out the play? Over to Cottle. Cottle thought about the three. He's going to put it on the floor. Finds Beverly right wing, deep on the right wing. Team's been playing off of Beverly, daring him to shoot recently.
A lot of teams have.
And he's going to fire this one, air ball, and up and in for
maybe they
Johnson.
know something we don't. Ridge Beverly's always been a good shooter.
I've seen a lot of them, but his loss is Tucker Johnson's gain there, 48-38, as he picks up the air ball and puts it in for the easy two. Woods working to the rack, going to go to the free throw line. I'm telling you, he's put about 6 fouls on the Bulldogs in the last 4 minutes.
Yeah, and Hazard is determined. They're going to do everything they can to stop him off the dribble, and yet they haven't.
Yeah, Woods currently leads all scorers with 20 points. And another free throw, nothing but net. 48-39 the score.
Problem for the Commodores now, though. Hazard's going to come down, and they're going to work until they get exactly what they want now.
48-40. They got multiple possession lead. You got Ridge Beverly out there, smooth operator. You got Seth Cottle, Evan Eversole going high-low.
This is where they want to be.
Cottle gets the ball, backs up, guarded by Woods. Gets to Beverly on the left wing. They fire it in the post to Johnson. Johnson got Prater on him. And Johnson up and in, just too big, too strong, 50-40.
He's just more physical. That's all you can say.
6:30 on the clock. Miller, 4-3 for the Commodores, no good. And that first half shooting has not continued. Still not shooting poorly from three, but...
No, but they're not nearly as hot as they were.
Beverly with a 10-point lead with his Bulldogs, 6:10 on the clock. Eversole high post. He's going to put it on the floor. Fades away. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Neese. Neese up ahead to Woods. Woods in transition. Steps back. Cottle stays glued to him. Oh, big crossover into the lane. Can't get the shot to go. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. And Perry.
Finally, Hazard gets a stop.
50-40. Perry's going. They're getting it to Woods and just letting him work right now. But the young man's got to be tired.
Yeah, he's played so hard.
Beverly with the basketball. 5:30 on the clock. Left wing to Tucker Johnson. He's looking over the defense. Gets it to Combs. He goes pump fake. Can't get the shot to go. Rebound comes down to Cotto, who takes it, puts it off the glass and in. 42-40, largest lead. 52-40, largest lead of the game at 12.
Yeah. And Nathan,
5:10 to play.
Hazard's size at times just takes over.
Here is Tyson Neese. Over to Mason Sumner to Prater. Left wing to Miller. Miller to Woods, top of the key. And he's got Cottle on him, got a screen coming. He's going to look to get to the rack. And he gets there. Going to go to the free throw line for two. I know I've said it multiple times, but when Trayton Woods, when he decides that he's going to go to the rim, there's not many people that can stay in front of him.
Yeah, well, he's going to find a way through, and that's what he is just so good at that. And yet it's difficult for him to get the good looks in there because you're looking at guys 6'3", 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", and they're all over the court for Hazard, and it makes it tough on these guys that are 5'11", 6 foot.
Makes a pair of free throws, cuts the lead to 10 with 4:40 on the clock. Johnson, top of the key to Beverly. Left side to Johnson. Cottle trying to come through. Neese there. And I think they're going to call the foul on Woods as he was fighting through a screen with Combs trying to get to the spot with him.
He's not going to give anything in there. He's going to try to get a stop at all costs.
Good screen though. I mean, if you stand tall, you don't move. All they can do is foul you or
let you through.
Yeah. So here we go. Johnson with the ball for the Bulldogs. Top of the key to Eversole. Back to Johnson, left wing. And throws it away, but going to stay with Hazard as Miller couldn't get his hands.
Yeah, Perth Central needed to come up with that steal there. And they played good defense and were in position to get it and just couldn't come up with it.
Ball back into Johnson. They run a lot of offense. They have Johnson at the wing to kind of look over the defense and then let it set up. And
they do, and they're just so patient.
Yeah, under 4 to play halfway through this quarter now. Combs in the lane. Can't get it to go. Tapped out. Rebounded by the Commodores to Miller. Miller going to take the jumper. Flushes it 52-44. Cuts it to 8 with 3:40 to go.
And the Commodores are sticking around.
Hazard not been able to get the separation they want, but they've got the lead. And that's what they'll need to maintain for this last 3.5 minutes. Cottle with the basketball. They work it around to Tucker Johnson, right wing, over to Combs, top of the key. To Cottle. Going to fire the three. Nails it.
Wow.
55-44. 11-point lead for the Bulldogs. Timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in 30 seconds. Hazard by 11 with 3:13 to go on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
At TVS, we've been working hard preparing for the future. Well, the future is now. TVS offers digital cable, digital phone service, high-speed internet, and a fiber optic infrastructure. We're a local company putting money back into our local economy while supporting our local schools and organizations. What about those other guys? You know, those big out-of-town companies. What have they done for you lately? Mountain people serving mountain people. TVS, 606-439-3167.
We're back, folks. 55-44. 3:13 to go. Bulldogs by 11. And the Bulldogs, Bo Bacon on the bench with that ankle injury. They immediately put Tucker Johnson in there, have both of the big guys, and they have just been wreaking havoc. And then opening positions on the court for other guys to knock down shots.
They really have.
Woods, step back three. It's good.
Wow.
55-47. His 27th point of the game. Lead back at 8. Eversole with the ball. Left side to Cottle. 2:49 to play. Commodores need a stop. Hazard content with just running some clock, getting what they want. Eversole. Right wing, spin move. Finds Johnson, other side of the key, and he's going to be fouled. Going to the free throw line. And Johnson, I don't have the numbers, but I've not seen the big man miss a lot of free throws.
No, and you know that's another thing about Hazard. They're so good at the foul line, and you know when they get any kind of a lead like that, they're so difficult to beat. And right on cue, because I guess we jinxed another shooter there as Johnson misses.
Cursed him. He misses the first. 2:33 on the clock. Big free throw coming. And he gets that one to roll in.
Hit every inch of the rim, but it counts.
9-point lead for the Bulldogs. 2:30 to play. Woods working into the lane, off the glass. Can't get it to go. 2:20 on the clock. Evan Eversole going to be hand checked. And it'll be ball out of bounds.
You get Jeff.
Here we go. Beverly inbounding the ball for the Commodores. Eversole with it. To Cottle, left wing, left volleyball line, guarded by Woods. Woods to Eversole. Leaves it off for Cottle. He's fouled with 2 minutes to go. Ball out of bounds. Tucker Johnson going to throw it in with 2 minutes to go, Coach. He gets it to Evan Eversole, and he's going to go to work. Finds Cottle. Into the lane, elevates. Oh,
wow,
my goodness.
That was pretty.
58-47.
And that's what a 6'5" guard does to guys that are just not big enough to stop him.
Here we go. Neese with the basketball. Robinson going to fire the three. Air ball, and he tries to save his own rebound. Oh, and takes a spill. Takes out a cheerleader in the process. Does not look good. She's getting up, though.
Those cheerleaders are tough.
58-47. Going to be Hazard ball. And, Coach, the vortex has been in effect.
This is pretty typical of how Hazard finishes games. Once they get you down multiple possessions, the size takes over, the efficiency takes over, the free throw shooting takes over, and they just finish you. That's what good teams do.
Cottle. Speaking of good free throw shooters.
Yes.
Cottle's a good one at the line. Free throw up and in. 59-47.
Cottle with 21 now. Having a big game.
And Perry fans starting to make their way to the doors. Free throw up and in. 60-47. We're going to take it with them. Bulldogs by 13 with 1:30 to go. We'll be back on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
Are you or a loved one managing diabetes? At the Mary E. Martin Diabetes Center, located at Primary Care Centers of Eastern Kentucky, we provide personalized, comprehensive care from a team of skilled local providers you can trust. Dr. John Jones, Dr. Kendall Bowling, and Larissa Miller provide personalized diabetes management plans, diabetic foot care, and insulin pump clinic, and much more. Take control of your diabetes with the support of caring professionals close to home. Call us today at 606-439-1300.
We're back, folks. 60-47 the score. Bulldogs just pulled away little by little here in the second half, Coach. And they are up 13. Perry Central in need of just about divine intervention at this point. But yeah. I've seen crazier things happen.
You never know, but it would be tough at this point.
Wood's going to fire the three. Can't get it to go. Going to be rebounded by Eversole, and they are Perry Central pressing. Cottle got in a tough spot and finds Eversole. Eversole finds Tucker Johnson down low for the easy deuce, 62-47.
Nice pass by Eversole, too.
15-point lead with a minute to go. Miller with the three. Can't get it to go. Eversole with the rebound. Bulldog fans starting to feel it. Under a minute to go. Beverly fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line.
And this really is a good example of Hazard. They're just very, very efficient. They look for their openings, and when they get you down, then they control you.
Free throw no good for Beverly. Second free throw no good. Rebounded by the Commodores, Trayton Woods. He's coming up in transition. Getting downhill in a hurry. Finds Miller for three from the corner. No good. Lid just been on the basket now, Coach. And here come the Bulldogs.
And you got to think that fatigue came into play there with that, because as your legs wear down, the shots don't fall.
30 seconds on the clock. Perry Central not going to pressure the ball. Bulldogs, they're just going to run it out. 62-47 going to be your final score as the Hazard Bulldogs take down the Perry Central Commodores in what was a very close game for a half, but it was all Bulldogs second half.
Yeah, they really just like we have said so many times, they were just efficient.
They left the ball. They left the ball down. The time was on the clock. Woods picks it up and runs it in.
No, did he?
Oh, my goodness. 62-49. You never know what you're going to get. You never know what you're going to get. But our player of the game is going to be Seth Cottle, 22 points on the night. Just a big, efficient night for him. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have an interview with him and get ready to shut this one down. Bulldogs victorious at John C. Combs Arena, 62-49 on the East Kentucky Sports Network.
They are the electric motor headquarters, Maggard Electric, Southeast Kentucky's #1 to repair or replace your small electric motors. Maggard Electric is ESA approved. They can replace air compressor motors, swimming pool pumps, heating and cooling motors, motors for heat pumps, air conditioners, and so much more. Over 300 electric motors in stock, and if they don't have it, they can get it. Maggard Electric, still strong, still serving Southeast Kentucky, located 6 miles north of Hazard on Highway 15. Open 7:30 till 4, Monday through Friday, 436-6886.
With the Perry County Public Library card, you can check out books, movies, magazines, ebooks, as well as use their online databases that allow you to take online classes, repair your auto, or research your family history. Visit the library at 289 Black Gold Boulevard, Hazard, Kentucky. Call them at 606-436-2475 or visit their website, perrycountylibrary.org, for more information. The Perry County Public Library, your source for information, education, and entertainment.
Hey, this is Kristen Mulcahy, Marketing Manager from Appalachian Wireless. Exciting things are happening at Appalachian Wireless. From amazing deals on the latest smartphones to unbeatable promotions that save you money, there's something for everyone. Whether you're upgrading, switching, or shopping for accessories, our stores are your source for the latest and greatest. Want to know more? It's easy. Visit us online at AppalachianWireless.com or stop by one of our retail or authorized dealer locations. Appalachian Wireless, where you don't just get great service, you get great savings. Because why? We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Folks, we're standing by with our East Kentucky Sports Network player of the game, Seth Cottle, as his Bulldogs take down the Commodore 62-49. Seth, I'm pretty sure we used to be about the same height, but I don't think that's the case anymore. What's happened, brother? What's happened?
I guess I'm eating good.
Okay. Well, I'm eating good, too. If that's the secret, there'd be more to it.
Seems like it's going in different directions.
Hey, I do not disagree. Seth, brother, this year, I mean, you've had a pretty, consistent year. I've been waiting for you for one of these East Kentucky Sports Network games for you to just really come out, show us some vintage Seth Cottle stuff. You had it tonight. How'd it feel out there? Because this was a tough game for a half at least.
Yes, sir. A lot of energy out there. These rival games, it's a fun thing. I love these rival games. They give you so much more energy and more pep in your step. And I guess it did that for me tonight.
Well, it's got to for both teams. I think everybody was excited for this ball game. But and Nathan and I have talked about this so much. Seems like as you have grown physically, you've also grown in other ways, and you have learned how to use that big, long body now and just elevate over top of guys that are really doing a pretty good job defensively. They guarded you pretty good, but you just elevated over top of people, and that you just look so comfortable these days.
I appreciate it.
You really do. You look so comfortable. You guys you got less than a month now till tournament time. I know you don't want to get overly excited at this point, but it's about that time of the year where it gets exciting.
Yes, sir. It sure is. Can't wait.
Early in this one, first quarter especially, Perry Central shooting lights out from the three-point line. You guys had to stay the course, weather the storm. What's your coach and what are you guys telling each other out there on the court during that run?
We got to keep playing hard, keep putting in the effort. We got to hit those boards, play good defense, and slow the ball down and get through our sets. Get good shots. Pass up good shots for better shots.
Big part of your game, distributing the ball, making good decisions, trying to get to the elbow, that mid-range deal. Tonight, you were asked to hit the ball a little bit, shoot it a little bit further out. They didn't want you at the elbow, and you cashed them in. And you look confident out there doing it. Are you confident hitting the long ball?
Yes, sir.
You guys just showed good patience tonight, I think. Perry Central they were pretty much doing everything they could defensively, and you guys just were patient, and you like you said, you passed up good shots to get better shots, and that's what good teams do.
Yes, sir. I got to give props to them. They played hard. It was tough out there.
Yeah, it was.
Bacon goes down, and you can give us some insider info here if you're allowed, but Bacon goes down immediately. Coach Holland brings Tucker Johnson into the game. You got the two big guys in there. Is the plan at that point get it inside and pound the rock? Was that the deal? He's smiling at me. He's smiling. He's smiling.
It was.
Perry's not blessed with a lot of size anyway, and when Bacon goes out, they go a lot smaller.
Yes, sir.
And you got to take advantage of that, don't you?
hey, you can call it a trade secret. We all watched it. Everybody saw it here tonight. But hey, good job tonight. Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations, buddy. It's fun watching you.
Sir, I appreciate it.
Big win, and go celebrate with your team, brother.
Yes, sir.
And Seth Cottle, well-spoken young man, making it happen out there for the Bulldogs tonight. I looked up at last I checked, he had 22. He probably may have chipped in a couple more late. I forget for sure, but
he at least 22. And like you said, he is just elevating his game, and he's just like we've talked about with his size. He's gotten bigger and he's elevated his game. He's fun to watch.
Oh yeah, I mean, I talked a lot, about him distributing the ball and getting to that spot. And tonight he hit the 3-pointers, but part of what you're talking about, Seth has been able to be a factor in the rebounding game, getting the loose balls, just putting his body in places that you didn't expect if you watched him the last couple of years. Just forcing his way through there.
The 6'5" Seth is a lot different than the 6'1" Seth. So it does make a difference. When it comes right down to it, when you have a collection of big guys like Hazard does, you generally beat a collection of little guys. So good ball game. These two will meet again, I'm sure.
All right, I've been given the word that we're good to go here. So let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up.
Tomorrow.
We got 3 games at Buckhorn tomorrow. 3 games at Buckhorn tomorrow. So be ready for that. Scores off again. I think it's 62-49.
I think you're right.
I think 62-49 final score after Trayton Woods' last second layup to cut it to 13. Been a wild game. Great night of basketball. Lived up to the hype, and the Bulldogs lived up to the hype behind their name. They're still undefeated in the 14th region.
Yes, they are.
And I would imagine this virtually locks up the first seed in the 54th district.
I think so. This pretty well does it.
So we'll be back tomorrow. 3 games. Check us out on Facebook. Go back. Let us always check us out on Facebook, YouTube, and the radio online, WSGS.com. You can listen to us all over the world, anywhere with an internet connection. We appreciate you guys for sticking around with us. For Coach Randy Napier, I'm Nathan Little. We'll see you tomorrow on the East Kentucky Sports Network.